Hey guys, Gareth97 again with some more new loot. And as you can probably tell from the title, this time I decided to try out a new online store I hadn't used before. Jegan Kits. And because, well, they had the Jegan D type in and also a few sales, so I decided, well, why not give them a shot? They have some interesting things. First up, the Jegan D type. Unfortunately, this is probably the least interesting. This is one of the two less interesting ones of the kits I got because this is just a remold of the e.f.s.f type. You can see it's even, yep. It has all the parts in here to make an e.f.s.f. In fact, this is just a carbon copy of the e.f.s.f type in a different color scheme. Yep, they don't even have to give us extra runners to make up for any color inconsistencies, but they... this is just the manual telling us to use the scrap leftover pieces instead of using the normal manual. And as expected, we're getting the e.f.s.f type manual. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, it's just mind-boggling they decided to make this a limited edition kit. I mean, this really should have been a normal race, but I'm a sucker for Jegans, and I really wanted this. And combined with another kit, this is the more interesting one, the Gym Type C and the RB79C ball Type C. Now, this ball is interesting because this isn't a commercially available kit. I mean, you can try to paint the normal ball, well, it's pretty much the same color, but the thing is, this guy has extra arms. One pair of extra arms, so that's not something you can get commercially. And also this thing, I think, was 30% off, and I think I can see why, because man, this thing is... Wow, that's a lot of dust on that box. I think I should wash my hands afterwards. So, not surprising this was 30% off. I guess they really wanted to get rid of this, because, well, it literally stood there collecting dust. Now, of course, the gym itself is just going to be a carbon copy of the ground type, but at least the ball is interesting and different. Also, this one has much more sensical thruster placement rather than pointing downwards. They kind of point backwards, so that is at least something. So let's see where we can find the extra parts. And wait, is this a completely new runner? Just one 144 square ball. Oh, those bastards! It's molded onto the actual runner of the normal ball. They had this planned out. Oh my god. You bastards! Let's see what the arms of... Whoa, this is... Yeah, this is just the runner we got with the normal ball. Wow, so they had this... They had it all planned out. Like, we're hitting some new lows here. Oh my god. Oh well. It still is pretty much... maybe it's a color, but the gray seems to be slightly darker. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to compare that. Yeah, this gray seems about... No, I'm not sure I'll have to compare that. But yeah, this is exactly what to expect. It's just the identical thing, but now in the space colors. And surprise, surprise, we have the Gym Type C manual. Oh, no ball manual. Or could it be that this ball is an entirely different... No way. No, a scrap part. So this means that this is the runner for the normal ball then. And this also... Yeah, they had this completely planned out the moment they produced the ball. They literally made the original balls with online exclusives in mind. Fantastic! Also, damn, I really gotta dust this box. Eesh. Then, the final thing I got from Jegan Kits, also highly reduced, the base Dabber Zeta Gundam version. Call me crazy, but I think I know why this didn't sell. It's very pastel colored, kind of pink, purple. You know, not quite the color scheme you'd want to give a military vehicle. Now the funny thing is, I once saw a documentary, and apparently pink would be the perfect camo color in the desert from afar, because apparently pink blends in much better. But they don't do it because, you know, military type guys wouldn't really want to drive pink tanks. Now I'm not sure if that documentary was being completely serious or if it was one of those, you know, National Geographic, Discovery type, aliens do everything kind of things. But still, something interesting to think about. And yeah, once again, a carbon copy of the normal beta. What? If it's... Oh, I see. They just gave us this to tell us where the stickers go. I guess because this is the identical thing, right? Ah, yes, of course. This just requires a few more stickers because, yeah, for the red on there, yeah. That's probably it. So this thing just tells us where to put the stickers, because I can't imagine this being any different. No, this has to be, yeah. Yeah, this should be totally the same one. Well, I guess I have to build to find out or compare it to my other ones. Now this has to be the same just for the sticker placement. But the good news for me is you might be thinking, oh Kakarot, you sucker, you bought a bunch of kits which are identical to the normal release ones, they're just different colors. Well, the good news for me is, one, they were, well, two of them were highly discounted, and I didn't have to pay any import costs, which I usually have to do when I buy something from HLJ. So, in the end, these, I think, literally cost me as much as buying the normal ones online. So, hey, that's a cool thing. I'll have to look into Jegan D kits some more. If there's some really cool things going on there, like some other discounts along with newer ones coming out, because I think that's an interesting thing to keep an eye out, because usually those online exclusives are pretty tempting to pick up. Unfortunately, they're just not that readily available for us. So, definitely something interesting to keep an eye out for. So that's all for this new loot video, and I hope to see you guys again really soon, because currently my Neo Zeong is being held up by customs. They got it and won't let it go. Maybe has something to do with the Neo Zeong being a mobile armor of mass destruction, or them simply wanting to get more money off me for via import costs. Either or. See you guys next time.